Well, I'll just review this game. Obviously a hard one to take, and you kind of I'll look at both phases a little independently. Of course, defense, a lot of problems that hadn't gone away. You look at the first half, we gave up 9 plays over 20 yards, 28 points. And in the second half, played a little better, gave up 2 plays over 20 yards and gave up 10 points. And, what we're seeing is on all these games, you're seeing about 60 plays of pretty good defense, and then you're seeing about 15 plays of really bad defense. And, of course, the question is why and what are we doing about it? And I mean, those are the obvious ones. When you say what's going on, it's usually when you have the numbers that we have, it's not one thing. Obviously, there's times when we don't make a good call as coaches, put our kids in a bad position. There's times when in that 15-play block where we're a little bit of a mess before the ball's even snapped. And that can be a function of either A, we're doing too much and we're thinking too much, or B, we're not executing what we've worked on all week in practice. So that's kind of a combination deal. And then the third issue with it is when we got a decent call, we're playing it, we're sound, but we just haven't mastered how to play it as well. And, they make a good play. So we're a little bit of a jack of all trades, master of nothing, and it's so important that we start mastering a few things and get good at it that we can hang our hat on to try to get those 15 snaps down to about 6 or 7, and at least you got a chance. Offensively, of course, a pretty impressive performance against a great defense. I mean, nobody's put those kind of yards on them. I don't know if they've done it in a long time. To come out and go 20, beat them 21-10 in the second half is a great feat, but it wasn't good enough. And at the end of the day, we had 20 yards to go, and we didn't get it done. So it's a team loss. But some really good performances, especially on offense. You guys heard me talk a little bit about sort of a second season. And I think the important thing, I think it's all pretty clear that, the legacy of this team and the character of this team is going to be defined by how we compete these last 4 games. But it's important to know that it's not 4 games, because we can't go 4-0 without going 1-0. And so I told the players, I don't want to even talk about 4-0. That's what people are. We got to go 1-0, and we got to get a win. And we hadn't done that in a while. And we're playing a team that's averaging 460 yards a game. We're playing a team that lost to Mississippi State by 6 points, and they put up over 500 yards of offense on them. And so, if we think we're going to roll the ball out there and get a W, we're really fooling ourselves. So, but the team's in good spirits. Doesn't mean they're happy about the result, but the way they've been all season. They've got a lot of good character on it. Those guys want to go out there and we can still accomplish some goals, but we can't do it if we don't go out and play well on Saturday.